help me to remember. Come on, man, wave your hand. There is too much to give. I want to sing it again. To Lord, too many miles behind me. No matter what you go through, too many trials are true. I said too many tears help me to remember. But there is too much to give to Lord. Do so. Said across the hard burning desert. Sometimes I struggle. The right road to choose. Oh you do. But somewhere over here there is cool, clear water, and defeat is one word. Emancipation for how you do. I said to many sons lie beyond the mountain. I said to many rivers my feet have walked through. I said to we have done. Awaiting over yonder. Oh, there is too much. Testify, said across the hard burning desert. Sometimes, say you struggle, the right road to choose. I said somewhere over here there is food, clear water, and defeat is what. Come on, we have done. I don't know. What man look for your name now? He laid his hands on me. He laid his hands on me. Christ laid his hands on me. What man 2,000 years Jesus went and died on the cross. Up on the cross, he died up on the cross. He died up on the cross. Sign up me name. We have done. Jesus to stand me way. You stand me way. Sign up me name. How you do? Jesus to stand me way. Sign up me name. Emancipation for. How want you look for your name now? I have been through the storm. But it seems like forever. One minute tonight. For your night of confusion, we've been on so long. Can I testify? For your ship has lost anchor. Everybody, for this storm got you gypsy. Everybody do so, everybody. For your night almost over. Tell me something. He can ride out your star. ride out your storm. No matter what the storm cloudy, no matter what the persecution is there, but hold on to Jesus. He can ride out your storm. I say hold on to Jesus. Hold on to him tonight. Hold on to him tonight. He can ride out your. I said don't give up tonight. I said don't give up. I said hold on to Jesus. Oh, he can ride out your storm. How you do? How you do? Shout hallelujah. Somebody shout hallelujah. Somebody big up Jesus. Somebody big up Jesus. Let me hear some shout over here, sir. Emancipation Park, how you do? Hold on to Jesus. He can ride out your storm. How you do? 2 years ago the Lord gave me a song. Title, I want to hear. I don't know about anyone, but I want to hear my name. I want to hear the angels singing. I want to be in that number. I want to hear. I want to hear that trumpet song. Look for your neighbor, tell your neighbor, I want to hear. Oh, you do. Oh, you do. I want to hear the angels singing. I want to be in that number. I want to hear. I want to hear that trumpet song. You want to hear tonight? I want to hear archangel voice. I want to hear archangel voice. Oh, I want to hear when my name is called. I want to hear my name of do so, do so. I want to hear. Do so, do so, do so, do so. I want to hear. I want to hear. I want to hear. I want to see the angel magic. I want to be in that number. I want to hear. I want to hear that trumpet song. Do so, man, do so, man, do so. Oh, I want to hear archangel voice. I want to hear archangel voice. Say I want to hear when my name is called. I want to hear my name of death. I want to hear. I want to hear. Oh, man, lose yourself, man. I want to hear. Lord, I want to hear when my name. God bless you. Want to hear. God bless you. God bless you. I want to hear when my name. I want to hear my name of death. Do so, do so. I want to hear. Do so, do so. Everybody, everybody. Everybody, everybody, everybody. I want to hear. I want to hear. Said Good night to Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martini. Wherever you are, locally, regionally, internationally, want to say a special good night to each. Yeah, just correcting that. Want to say a special good night to each and every one of you. My name is Sheldon Scott. I'm here until the 10 o'clock hour. It's already, wow, already 18 minutes after the 8 o'clock. We had to extend the revival tonight, you know, for our brothers and sisters out there in Jamaica. You know, they're heading into, man, Jamaica is being impacted by the strongest hurricane for the year thus far at this point in time, eh? So we've got to say a special good night to our Jamaican brothers and sisters out there in the Jamaican diaspora, because I'm not sure if those in Jamaica can hear us tonight.
Yeah, if you are in Jamaica, shout out your brethren, you understand? Yeah, the listeners out there, my good friends in Montego Bay, those in the Kingston area, wherever you are in Jamaica, yeah, our prayers are with you. It is indeed not an easy one that they're facing at this point in time. I have been monitoring and following up, yeah. And a special good night to our Carriacou and Petit Martinique brothers and sisters. Yeah, we know you know how it feels, eh? I mean, all Grenadians who were there during Ivan know it feels as well, huh? All I will say to everybody is get in preparation mode to help our brothers and sisters in Jamaica. When anything happens in our neck of the woods, yeah, they're ready to help us as well, huh? Yeah, it's a kind of start to the week, huh? Yeah, not much, about 10 earthquakes for the day so far. Yes, sir, about 10 outside of Guadeloupe there, yeah. Believe me, I feel one of them, eh? It will shake the place. I know you have the hurricane there as well. And we know the other situation with battleships and all of that, yeah? There is a parliament sitting tomorrow, folks. You know, I would tune in when the new National Party members speaking. Yeah, when the new National Party members speaking, I go tune in. I can't listen too much. Yeah. The other side, you understand? Yeah. Sensible discourse does not exist on the government benches, yeah? Good night to you, Izzy. Izzy, you could never say that. No way, Izzy. Good night to you, Mr. Handsome. And so, listeners out there in Closure, we hope that you're having a fabulous night tonight. All of the listeners joining us on YouTube, all joining us on Facebook, you'll understand if I cannot go through line by line everybody listening tonight, yeah? Okay, it's already 21 minutes after the of 8 o'clock, and we want to open the phone lines as well and give you the opportunity to speak, huh? And you know, around 9, that's when I usually go into the main issue I want to discuss and that kind of thing. So leave it alone. Well, you know what I'm going to discuss? Let me start first before you jump in. Because then you go say, you should have said and you should have jumped in, eh? So I'll just say a general good night. Hey, We Noise Radio, all our listeners via We Noise Radio. Good night, Coffee Bohill. Oh, change that name, not An Evil Man. Put An Love or some kind of take out the evil. Take out the evil thing. Change that name. So strictly God we are deal with. You all find out going along with the gospel, my brothers and sisters in Jamaica studying, so yeah. And you know the thing is, when it's a situation like this and you know there's absolutely nothing you can do to help, you have to wait until it's ended and then you can try your drive and to get stuff to them, and yeah, there's nothing you can do at this stage, yeah. So folks, let me just let you all in on what is taking place. Remember, this week Wednesday, yes, there is a meeting that's going to be taking place in St. Patrick West. Let me just pull that up for you. That is the meeting taking place for this week in St. Patrick West. That's the new National Party. The new National Party St. Patrick West branch at the MacDonald College. That's taking place from 6:30 p.m. Yeah, that's going to be at the MacDonald College. Yeah. Yes, indeed. So remember that meeting is taking place this Wednesday. Of course, we're going to be streaming it and so on, so you'll get to see that one. Why some people are afraid of the new National Party? So all afraid, so eh? All you song in fruit and so, man. Don't afraid, man. Just go brave. The Grenada, Carriacou and Petit Martinique Nurses Association, they've got their 46th Black and White Gala. That's taking place December the 13th at the Glen Terrace. Donation only $145. For the wonderful work they're doing, they should have charged $250. Cocktails between 9 and 10 p.m. After that, music by No Apology. You could go and shake a leg on the dance floor. For your tickets, you can contact Wendy at 917-602-1476. Rahiman at 646-322-8385. Janine at 917-690-1387. Sandra at 347-268-3196. And Olivia at 347-739-4725. So that's the Grenada and Carriacou Petit Martinique Nurses Association, a 46th Black and White Gala. All right, so let's see the public meeting already. Let me go back here. Let me see what else we have. Yes. This Friday, it's the after work lime of the new National Party. That's going to be taking place at, I nearly say the other old location of the new National Party. What happened to me there? In Tempe, St. George. And they're going to have food and drinks on sale. Starts from 4 p.m. And of course, entry is free. But they're going to have some wonderful food. You're going to get some nice ice cold drinks. So make sure you head on out to that activity this Friday. The new National Party After Work Lime. And that's going to be taking place at NNP headquarters out there in Tempe. Also, the new National Party Carriacou and Petit Martinique New York chapter, they present their fall brunch that's taking place at 302 East 91st Street between Lennox and Clarkson on the 16th of November 2025. That this year, not next year. Right. Music by DJ Gemini Songs. You could shake a leg. Price only $30. Watch. Well, again, fat and thing for that kind of thing there with Saraka style food, fish, chicken, pork, cuckoo, roll rice, macaroni pie, and much more. And the much more does taste as good as all the other things I just named. Price only $30. And indeed, you can get your tickets at the following persons: Jacinta at 917-615-4918, Wilson 917-754-1319, Nisha at 347-683-1997, and Carlos at 718-813-6722. All right, so that's the new National Party Carriacou and Petit Martinique New York chapter presents their fall brunch. All right, yeah. Let me give my partner look up here. Weird. Oh, I'm trying to get the audio here, and I don't know why the audio isn't here. The audio ain't working with me. The audio. Yeah, I don't understand what's taking place there. For some reason, I'm not getting the audio coming on. Let me see if I try it this way. Yeah, I don't know why you doing me that tonight. You mustn't do me that. That doesn't do them thing. Don't do me that. Nice, yeah. Let's see if we can get it to play here now. And hopefully we'll get that one up. Okay, that's something I am not Yeah, something I not doing. Yeah, something I'm not doing. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening there. I'm trying to get it, but for some reason it just isn't playing tonight. But we'll get the noise radio a little later on. Probably we'll get that sorted out for you. Let me see if the other one is giving the same problem too. Yeah, then I know the problem is on my end. Yeah, okay. I see what the problem is here now. Nice. I won't fix that nice and thing. Yeah, that is what has happened sometime when you're rushing to connect your thing them. Yeah, you ain't put your thing and them in the right place. Nice. So I think I know what we're doing there now. Let me hear now. Yeah, let me see now. Yeah, that's supposed to be it there now.
The creative powerhouse behind.
Let me just get it from the start so that you all can hear about the lovely work done by Chameleon Designs. Nice, good.
Are you ready? Your brand to the next level. Look no further than the Chameleon Design Studios, the creative powerhouse behind Key Central and dozens of standout brands across Grenada and beyond. From web designs, animations, and motion graphics to custom video productions, we bring your visions to life with unmatched efficiency and professionalism. Need a logo? Logo design starts at just $1,500, and our starter pack includes brochures, call cards, and letterheads. Whether you're launching a new business, revamping your identity, or telling your story visually, Chameleon Design Studios is the new face of designs. Call us now at 1473-422-8601 or scan that QR code. Follow us on Instagram at Chameleon_473. Let's communicate. Call us today.
Yes, indeed. That's Chameleon Design. Don't forget them. Yeah, he's a nice fella. And think fat. How it going, brother? Yeah, let's see if we can get the next one.
For more information, contact We Noise TV at 929-445-4463. Or you can email us at wenoisetv@gmail.com. We Noise TV, the leading streaming provider. Anytime, anywhere, any screen. Access to your favorite HD contents with prices as low as ever. Choose from monthly, quarterly, or yearly payments. This worldwide service is flexible for you to keep up with all your favorite programs, shows, movies, and local programming from home no matter where you travel to. Worldwide TV channels right at your fingertips wherever you are. Latest in live sports, binge watch all your favorite TV shows, movies on demand, videos on demand. You can pause, rewind, fast forward anytime. Never miss 1 minute in entertainment important to you. No contracts, no added prices for sports or premium packages. We certainly don't have to pull tricks like cable and satellite companies. Our product speaks for itself and beyond. We Noise TV. We have everything like Netflix, Disney, Amazon. Watch your favorite movies, TV shows, and series with our services. With our service, you will get rid of all other subscriptions. For more information, contact We Noise TV at 929-445-4463, or you can email us at wenoisetv@gmail.com.
All right, folks. Yes, indeed. So, folks, the phone lines are open. 1473-440-7377. That's the number for you to call and get onto the inside of tonight's program. Good night to you, Mr. Nimrod Oliver. Hope that you're having a wonderful, wonderful night. You know, before St. David go and say, I go and I do put up the thing and all kind of thing. Folks, just remember the St. David's constituency branch, they have the Christmas lime coming up in December, but we advertising now, right? That's on December 19th, starting from 4 p.m. until at the constituency office yard. La Sagesse, eats and drinks on sale, music by a famous DJ, and I going to be Santa Claus, right? That will be the most MAGA Santa Claus you'll ever see. Yeah, I go be Santa Claus. Nice? Right. 1473-440-7377. And folks, as I get into it, I just wanted to show you all something. I wanted to show you all. Let me see. Let me line them up. Let me line them up, man. Let me put the thing proper. Yeah, I want to show you all some stuff. And I want to ask you all if this is being done by people that really care about people and that kind of thing, right? So we saw that they light up the La Sagesse, not La Sagesse, sorry, we lit the La Sagesse playing field. They went and messed up the lighting. But we lit they lit the Progress Park, yeah? But let me just show you all something here. This is in the same Progress Park, yeah? This is the situation with the high voltage cables and thing to the back. They go and they do, if you're doing something, the cables actually passing down in that water and thing there. The high voltage cables that run in for the lights, that's the cables you're seeing on the ground there that passing in the drain with the water there, and this water that running here. And let me tell you something. Just let me see if I could bring it back one here. No, let me see. Come nothing. Behave yourself now. Do I tell you? Right. So you see it going up there. Nice. You going right. That the cables and thing there. Nice. You see this pipe that's there? This high voltage cable is running next to this pipe. That is where. No. Oh, sorry. You all can't see it in this small. Let me bring it bigger. Nice. Right. All you see this pipe that there? That pipe is where the children go to get water. Next to these high voltage cable that you see they're running there, this pipe is where the athletes and so go to get a little water while they in Progress Park, yeah? Not last, just Progress Park. And this is the way. They're running to do thing to say they do thing. If you're doing it, do it proper. You cannot have high voltage cables passing through water, especially now where children, much less for big people, but children have to go and get water. All you crazy? Yeah, that the high voltage cables and them that they run through there. Yeah, man. That the high voltage. That you all seeing for yourself, eh? It's not just me telling all you. You all seeing the connection for yourself. And you all see the water that's at the base of it. You see the kind of jappa thing they do in the back there, sir? Yeah? So you all seeing, eh? And that is where the people have to go and get water and that kind of thing there. Nice. Yeah, man. That is what taking place there. You have the high voltage cables and them just running there dangerously. If you're doing something, do it proper now. If you're doing something, do it proper. Don't just rush and do something and then you're endangering people's lives. If you're doing something, hey, good night to the geezer. My good friend the geezer, man. Yeah, if you're doing something, do it properly. Don't just go and do a jappa job to say, well, we put lights there. You put lights, but you're endangering people's lives. That is not the right way. You cannot do it like that. You're endangering people's lives. Yeah? If you're doing something, do it the right way. Alright? No jappa thing just to say, well, we put lights. No, do it properly. Everybody glad for the lights. Nobody is upset that there are lights there. Everybody. I don't think it have anybody that upset that there are lights there. But if you're doing it, do the thing proper. Rush, we put lights and all kind of thing, and now you want to electrocute people there. Stop it. Do things proper. You see the kind of nonsense that has been going on? That's the kind of nonsense that we just have to deal with in our country. That's the kind of nonsense we just have to be dealing with in our country. Yeah? You have the high voltage cable and them just running. Look, somebody coming down to go and get a water by the high voltage. Yeah. Come and drink your water, Papa. Yeah, safely though. Yeah? You see that somebody else actually coming down to go and get their water by the high voltage. That's the kind of mawet does have going on down there. Yeah? Mawet. Nonsense. You're telling me that they don't have enough sense to know that you cannot do that you cannot have the thing running by water like that you cannot expose people to that sort of danger? You're telling me they don't have enough sense to know to run the cables properly and insulate them properly and put them in a proper place? You're telling me these people don't even have that sense to know to do it in that way? Come on, man. something seriously had to be wrong with us. Something seriously had to be wrong with us if we continue to just accept these things. Yeah, excuse me, I had to continue praying for my friends in Jamaica and so on. Praying for everybody, yeah? Okay, imagine what Haiti is going through. Imagine what Cuba is going through as well. Both of them are also feeling the effects of the storm and will be feeling the effects of the storm. And our friends in the rest of the Northern Caribbean going up for the Turks and Caicos Islands and so on, they are projected to have some, if not a direct hit, they'll get some effects of the hurricane later in the week. And this one is now one that just cut across and go away. He taking his time and move slow. Well, she taking she time and she moving slow. I think some of the information is that by midnight tonight, the major impacts will be felt by the island itself as the eye wall comes closer to Jamaica. Well, onto Jamaica itself. I know that's where the most dangerous winds are. And you know, folks, rather than wait till 9 o'clock, I'll get into something here right away. Huh? No, I was minding my own business over the weekend. I was always mind my own business. But I was minding my own business over the weekend when I got a document there that spoke to count. In fact, let me pull the document up for you all. Let me pull it. You know, sometimes when you're talking, it's better to let people see what you're talking about, right? So this is counting the cost, the overseas travels of Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell, June 2022 to October 2025. So I hope you all could see the thing there. It's by somebody by the name of Dr. C. Justin Pierre, Labour Market Statistician. And it's counting the cost, the overseas travel of Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell, June 2022 to October 2025. And let me just say before I get into this, that Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell, since 2022, has been requesting information regarding the travels of this administration. Up to this point in time, up to now, they have never provided the information that he's been asking for. They use all sorts of stupid excuses, because they should know better. You know, they forget who Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell is. You come and give a stupid excuse to a man like that? Come on. One thing I ain't doing, me go and give an excuse to Dr. Mitchell. No, Doctor didn't do it. You understand? Yes, just get it true. Don't waste your time. Yeah? Because he asked those questions. They came and they said that is a lot of information spread around several ministries, so they cannot give that information. Because it's going to take some time to gather that information from all of the different sources. It's going to take some time to gather that information, to put it together, and blah, 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 blah. That is what they said. Yeah? Now, after saying that, they forgot that there are line items under every ministry that speaks to travel. In other words, if a minister is going to travel, whether it is being paid for by an external agency, being paid for by the government of Grenada, etc., there's the need for per diem, whatever. And we're speaking now, everybody from the Prime Minister to a technical officer in a ministry to probably a youth officer going to a forum, agricultural officer going out on for a 3-week forum in some country or the other. All of that is accounted for under the travel budget of an individual ministry, and under the coding system of the Ministry of Finance, there's a specific code that works across ministries that speaks to travel. So don't try that with us. We know better than that. Yeah? So the smart stream system, let's forget the smart stream. Right, okay. The electronic system that you have, you can easily go there, and it takes you just a few minutes to pull up that information in relation to how much has been spent on travel in a particular ministry over any period of time. For the last how much years, for the last month, for the last 6 months, or for the year 2025. It's easy. But they're making you feel that is, back in the days, you saw some big leather-bound hardcover book. Yeah, if one of that book drop on you, it break your foot. Them big hardcover book on them. They used to want to make you feel that is that kind of thing they have to go into to find all the information in relation to travel. Because Dr. Mitchell, former Prime Minister, former Minister of Finance, former Minister of Finance of the year as well. Let me remind all you. So when are they trying to lie? Know who are they trying to lie to? Now, Dr. Mitchell asked for that information not only about ministers' travel, but all the others too, because he realized a lot of people going all over the place and so on, and just wanted an understanding of how much the government is spending in relation to travel. Now, this document that was put together by Mr. Justin Pierre does not rely on the information that comes directly from the Ministry of Finance, but it relies on information that generally is coming from the government of Grenada. And it speaks accounting the cost, the overseas travels of Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell 2022 to 2025. And it says in the beginning, since assuming office in June, and I'm reading for those who are on radio, since assuming office in June 2022, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell has reshaped the tone and tempo of Grenada's foreign policy. In less than 4 years, he has emerged as one of the most internationally active leaders in the Caribbean, often seen addressing world leaders, climate summits, and investment forums. Available government records, media reports, and international registries indicate that the Prime Minister has departed Grenada for overseas visits approximately 51 times between June 2022 and October 2025. This equates to about 2 trips per month, with an estimated 408 days spent abroad. He spent over a year out of Grenada so far. Out of the 4 years that he's been Prime Minister, collectively, he has spent over a year outside of Grenada. Roughly 1/3 of his total time in office. For a small, and these are not my words, these are the words of, because they like that man, they does use these things all the time. For a small island developing state with a population of just 123,000, such frequency is unprecedented. Traditionally, Grenadian leaders attended 1 or 2 major summits annually. By contrast, Mitchell's schedule reflects a strategy of continuous visibility, seeking to position Grenada as a globally engaged, investment-ready microstate. Mr. Pierre, I disagree with you there. I believe the man just like to travel. He ain't trying to position nothing by himself. Yeah? However, this degree of engagement comes at a financial and administrative cost, with first-class airfare now averaged at $3,000 per person, and a typical entourage of 6. The airfare component of each trip totals $18,000. So each time we see the Prime Minister pick up and he go, on average, we're speaking here of at least $18,000 per trip. And when you add lodging, you add per diems. Per diem, my friends, is in case money they give you in your hand. So they might say your per diem is $100 a day, or your per diem might be $150 a day. And so if you're out and your per diem is $100 a day, US a day, and you're out for 5 days, you are given $500 and told, well, okay, that is for you to use in case you need to catch a cab, or you have some incidental, you need to go get something to eat, whatever it is, you are given a per diem. So that is what a per diem is, in case some of you all want to know. There's transportation, security, protocol costs are added. So each mission costs between US $35,000 and $45,000. And we ain't talking about when you go in Dubai, because according to my good friend the Giza, when you go in Dubai, that probably where you're paying the taxi from the airport and kind of thing. That is not that is where you're paying the taxi from the airport when you're talking about Dubai. Yeah? So, over 51 trips, this represents a cumulative expenditure of roughly US $1.8 million to $2.3 million. Or in EC, you're talking that the Prime Minister on travel, on going to these places, has already spent $4.9 to $6.2 million of your tax dollars. Or let's see, bring back $4.9 or $6.2 million in benefits to the Grenadian people. He going to Africa all the time. He tell you all that is his bucket dream. He said to you all, Africa is his bucket dream. So you realize he always go in one place and somehow he ended up in Nigeria and then ended up in the next place. He always in Dubai because like that is another bucket dreamer he own. Right? So he gave a rundown here of what the possible cost of these trips can be. Yeah? Airfare. First class, every can remember the man traveling first class. What do you want to think, man? $3,000, $3,000 US by 6. $18,000 at trip accommodation and per diem. 7 days at $400, $400 by 7 days, 6. That is a further $16,800. And we're talking US here, us money. We ain't talking about EC. We're talking about us money, US. Security protocol and logistics, they put it down at just $4,000 to $8,000. It might be much more than that when you calculate the security. And we're not talking about the Grenadian security. We're talking about the security wherever he's going, and the costs per hour for each of those security. And things will be much more than that according to where you're going. So the estimated is between 35 to 45,000 per trip, and for the 51 trips, yeah, you see that sort of cost they're talking about there. So folks, yeah, hold on the phone line now, man. We will come to the phone line eventually. While this may seem modest by large country standards, we ain't a large country. We're 133 square miles. Yeah, and just over a little 100,000 of us. And that is that because sometimes all of us doesn't be in the country at the same time. As a patriotic Grenadian, the author says he's patriotic, okay, believes that the impact is magnified in Grenada's economy, whose 2025 national budget stands near EC 1.5 billion, the equivalent of over EC 5 million spent on travel, could alternatively fund a year's supply of medical equipment for the General Hospital, or renovate multiple rural schools in St. Patrick, in St. Andrew, in St. John, in St. Mark. Yeah? Moreover, opportunity cost extends beyond money, as the Prime Minister simultaneously oversees portfolios such as finance, national security, public administration, information, and infrastructure. Well, he no longer oversees finance, but he oversees all, because he's the Prime Minister. He's the chief amongst ministers. Permanent secretaries act in his stead, but often lack the authority to approve major policies, producing an administrative drag visible in multiple sectors. Yeah? So you all realize that by the Prime Minister being out, it is costing the Grenadian taxpayer significantly, because you're not just speaking about how much it costs in relation to how much is paid for those trips, but the Prime Minister not being in Grenada has an effect on the way government is doing business. We all recognize that once the Prime Minister is not in the country, no man move. Well, except if your name is Andy Williams and you're signing a deal for the road in Woburn or some kind of thing. Yeah, but anyway, we understand that once the Prime Minister is not there, no man move. Or woman either. So you can't hold a press conference in relation to an issue unless you get his blessing, or he dare to be on the press conference too, on major issues. We had the situation where foreign nationals were kidnapped and murdered, and our Prime Minister was not even in the country to come and speak on that, to wait until when he come back. We have several issues that have been happening over the years, and the Prime Minister, for some strange reason, tends to be out more than he's in, so he tends to be out when some of these things happening. And then even when he comes back in, it's very, 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 very slow, if he even makes a statement in relation to it. Yeah, jump private jet and go to watch cricket in Barbados while hurricane was bearing down on Grenada. While he should have been there to make decisions that may have saved the lives of one or two of the people who were killed in Carriacou, we don't know, because we're speaking in hypothetical. But at least he should have been, not leave to go and watch cricket, but he should have stayed in Grenada instead of ending up on the plane with Colin Bishop. You feel I forget about Colin Bishop? Yeah, instead of ending up on plane with Colin Bishop, should have stayed in Grenada to handle the scenes that was taking place. But no, surprised he do have pilot lessons the way he flying there right now. Is either pilot or legal license he does get for flying too much. In his case, I would say pilot license. His supporters argue that this level of travel is necessary. Investment in Grenada's visibility, ensuring access to global financing. Well, we can't see the global financing. Climate adaptation funds. Well, we can't see the funds. And foreign partnerships. Yet critics question the return on investment, noting that few of the 51 trips have yielded publicly documented agreements or measurable economic gains. You get 1,000 cricket bat for your over $6 million in travel. That's just here. Because remember, we ain't counting the other ministers who like to be in Dubai and China and see if they could make a trip to the motherland too. Yeah, we because they don't go with their personal photographer. Some does go with their boyfriend. But they don't go with their personal photographers. So we don't know how much has been spent on them. This is an assessment of the Prime Minister's travel. Because many times we would be going through the social media and see a minister is in another country at some function. And there is absolutely no release from the government of Grenada that says that Minister A or Minister B has traveled to go to that forum. But they're gone. And who is paying? You and me. We are paying. Yeah? No, they like to talk about pain and thing. Yeah. We go continue to talk about it. Yeah? Because when you hear they're in Brussels and they end up in Australia and Indonesia and all kind of thing. Meanwhile, we're still waiting on the 2 million from India for some coconut that somebody went in India and said they get. Anyhow, ultimately, the cost of Deacon Mitchell's international travel approximately, that's just the Prime Minister, you know. So you can imagine when you add up all the other ministers and hangers on. Approximately 1.8 to 2.3 million US dollars over 3 years. It's not just a budgetary line item, it's a reflection of the governance priorities. Well, he ain't governing. Because if for over 400 days, out of roughly 1,200 and something, you have not been in the country. You ain't bothering with that country. Over 1/3 of the time you're supposed to be here, you have been out. And what has been the benefit to you, Grenadians? That question. What has been the benefits to you? We get 1,000 cricket bat. Yeah. For you could have buy that for less than how much you pay for it. Yeah, you could have buy that for less than that. Yeah. So this is quite an extensive report. So I'll skip to different parts of it. Yeah. So in fact, let me bring this part of it up here. Yeah. Prime Minister's statistics in office. Total time in office 1,215 days at the time of publication of this document, which I believe was yesterday. Right, so that's June 2022 to October 2025. Total overseas trips. And that is not actually the total. That is the total that he could have found. There are 1 or 2 other trips that not in that. But total overseas trips 51. Average of 2 trips per month. Average duration abroad 8 to 10 days. 1/3 of his time in office spent overseas. Average travel party size 6 persons, including AIDS. No, not that type of AIDS. Not HIV. No, AIDS as the one that does help you, not the one that does kill you. Right? AIDS as people to help. Right? Including AIDS, security and protocol officers. Right? Average class of travel, first class, chartered private, premium tier travel on most occasions. Yeah? And it says, while travel is essential to international diplomacy, this frequency far exceeds the regional norm for countries with similar economic and administrative capacities. You don't hear Ralph and them traveling like that. You don't hear Pierre and all the others and them PJP Pierre, that one, yeah. You don't hear them traveling like that? Travel comparison. Grenada, 51 trips between June 2022 and October 2025. Yeah? So the estimated cost is between 1.8 to 2.3 million. Meanwhile, brothers and sisters, Mia Amor Motley, the Prime Minister of Barbados, between 2018 and 2025 has done 93 trips. And the cost to the taxpayers of Barbados has been approximately $15,000 a trip. So Mia, with 93 trips, has cost the Bajan taxpayer $1.4 million over 7 years. But in 4 years, your Grenadian Prime Minister, with 51 trips, has cost the Grenadian taxpayer, with 51, Mia have 93, nearly double the amount that he has, nearly double the amount that he has. And he has spent more on travel than Mia Motley. But when you look at the world news, when you look at Newsweek and Time magazine, when you look at the Washington Post, when you see CNN and BBC and all of these other people and them, who do you see? Deacon Mitchell or Mia Motley? How much benefit? How much benefit has he brought to Grenada for this? For that, how much benefit has he brought? Much less Mia Motley, in 7 years, has only spent $1.457 million. Yeah? And they show here some other countries and so. Trinidad is 250 million, but that covers the entire government, not just the Prime Minister. And yes, the present Prime Minister is Kamala Prasad Bissessa, Keith Rowley, and I think for a little while you had another guy there. There are 3 Prime Ministers this year, right? And that is over 5 years. It takes Trinidad to get to $250 million US for the whole of government executive travel. Grenada looking like we want to reach to that in less than 5. In less than 5 years. Yeah? You all understand what is taking place here. And remember, this is apart from the fact that you're paying rent for 2 places for the same individual. This is apart from the fact that there's a Prime Minister's residence that they cannot show anybody. I guarantee you, brothers and sisters, as of today, the 27th day of October 2025, they cannot pull a serious, realistic blueprint of what they want to do to change Prime Minister's residence and upgrade it or change it into another type of facility. Up to this day, because they have no intention of that. You're paying for a multi-million-dollar house. They ain't care that you have to pay $20-something thousand a month because they want place with swimming pool and to look down on everybody else because we are below them in their mind. So that's outside of travel. This Prime Minister go bust all your bank. Dr. Mitchell had only try that. My goodness. This is the kind of thing that you and I are paying for. Yeah? And let me read another section here for you. Let me go to another section of this report for you. Yeah, go split screen this one. Yeah. Between August 8th and September 30th, 2025, an independent research team conducted an extensive field assessment to understand how government ministries perform when the Prime Minister is away from the country. Over this 7-week period, the team interviewed more than 60 individuals, including public servants, secretaries, project managers, and ministerial staff. In addition, a structured questionnaire was used to collect additional data on project approval, backlogs, communication efficiency, and budget execution rates across key ministries. So in other words, they are basing their findings on information they got not from the New National Party, not from NNP. They're basing their information on what they got from government. These responses were then analyzed using the Advanced Markov Portfolio Performance Model, a statistical tool that helps estimate the probability that a ministry or department will continue to operate effectively when direct executive oversight is missing. The model draws from departmental output records, approval cycle data, and budget performance statistics, producing a clear picture of how each ministry's efficiency changes over time. The analysts revealed a substantial drop in performance when the Prime Minister is traveling. In other words, when the Prime Minister gone, all of them stall. Not a man move. Nobody don't move a straw nor a matchstick. Each ministry's results were converted to a standardized scale from 0 to 1, representing the likelihood of operating at full capacity. When Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell is in Grenada, ministries average 0.68 to about 68% efficiency. However, when he's abroad, the number plunges to 10, equivalent to 41% efficiency, a loss of nearly 40 percentage points in productivity. And loss in percentage points in productivity is loss in, let me hear it, somebody at the back of the room, money. So each time he is out, because of the inefficiency of ministries, and in particular those in which he's in charge of, millions of dollars are being lost on a yearly basis. This means that for every 10 actions or approvals normally completed by the Prime Minister in office, only about 4 are accomplished during his absence. Yeah, the interviews and data reveal consistent themes across government. Infrastructure and public utilities, yeah, the road and thing, right? Yeah, are the most affected without the Prime Minister's signature authority. Large public works projects stall, except the road in Woban from where we here. Apart from that road. And Jenny Simon. Yeah, apart from the road in Woban. Yeah, yeah. Right. Contributing to an estimated 0.3 to 0.5 GDP loss due to delayed capital investment. We losing money because projects that are directly waiting the Prime Minister's signature as the minister of that ministry of infrastructure and public works cannot take place. People waiting until when he reach back to go and sign them thing, except in the case of the Woban Road, from what we hear. Yeah, so that is slowing down things. Civil aviation and transportation face similar slowdowns as negotiations for airport partnerships, maintenance schedules, and road rehabilitation programs are put on hold. He ain't care about that. He gonna jump in a plane. These disruptions translate to roughly $4 to $6 million in deferred work and reduced tourism-related revenues of 5 to 8%, not 0.5 and 0.8. No. We are losing money in the tourism sector at the rate of 5 to 8% because the Prime Minister ain't doing any work. He busy going in Africa to play Chief Ofufu. Yes, Chief Ofufu. That is his name now. Chief Ofufu. National security also weakens. We saw that. We saw that happen on several occasions. Murders, different things taking place. And for a proactive stance to take place, the National Security Minister was nowhere to be found, with fewer directives issued to the police and Coast Guard, leading to inefficiencies and higher overtime costs. So the police and Coast Guard can't do their work as they're supposed to do it because the boss ain't there to give a directive. Busy playing Chief Ofufu. Disaster management. The man went on go and watch cricket while the strongest hurricane this far south on record was heading for He Islands, the ones that he's supposed to be in charge of. And he was the person in charge of disaster management. But he found it more important to take his partner, jump on a private jet, and go to watch a cricket game in Barbados instead of preparing his islands. You saw the Jamaicans deal with this? Several days now, the government has been doing things. They get buses to go and move people from where they ain't supposed to be. They have been operating this thing in the best way possible. Sending out alarm, people, you have to move from this particular area, doing all that they can do. They ain't jump no plane to say, well, it's a Vibes Cartel in Dominica. Let me go there and watch the show. Creole Fest. Let me go. No. Andrew Holness and his government buckle down and do the work. The same Andrew Holness, Andy and Andy Pandy and who Ron went to move. Our Prime Minister sent us to get rid. Yeah, send them to get rid of Holness. Same Holness that doing what he doing now to save his people. Imagine what would have happened if Ron and Andy and them to get through it what they wanted to get through it. And you had an inexperienced government now learning the reins of power without any experienced people around them, trying to learn the reins of power at this point in time. What would that be happening to the people in Jamaica? Yeah? Overall, the national efficiency average during periods of AdSense stands at 41% compared to 68%. You said that earlier when the Prime Minister is present. In economic terms, this reduction in government productivity equates to slower project implementation, reduced fiscal spending, and lower private sector confidence. The private sector can't trust you. The findings highlight that Grenada's government's capacity is heavily centralized, meaning key decisions are often delayed until the Prime Minister's return. We tell all you, they can't do nothing unless Chief Ofufu return. That was sticky, you know. Chief Ofufu. Yeah, Chief Ofufu had to be there. Folks, this is a serious indictment on the government. Yeah? Economists at the Ministry of Finance estimate that for every 1% drop in government efficiency, the country loses about $6.5 million. That's for each percentage drop in government efficiency. And that's from the Ministry of Finance. That's from the Ministry of Finance. The one that Cornwall in charge of it. Yeah, that Ministry of Finance. The country loses 6.5 million in potential economic activity, since government performance falls from about 68% when the Prime Minister is present to 41% when he is away, a drop of 27 percentage points. This could mean Grenada is missing out on roughly 175 million worth of public investment, contracts and services over a 3-year period. That's money that could have gone into roads, schools, hospitals, and job creation. And when I say the wicked, all it does want to say all kind of thing. When I say the wicked, all it does want to say, I shouldn't say it. Just by being out, estimation, $175 million is what your Prime Minister, and we're not talking about the 6 million that he actually used and travel for himself and his friends when they're going out to these jaunts all over the place. Yeah? 175 million. And that's an estimation from who? Economists at where? The Ministry of Finance of Grenada, not any other country. They're telling you that by the inefficiencies that are taking place there, this is the cost to you, Grenadians. That's the cost to you. And remember, you have to take this cost. This cost does not include the actual cost of his travel and the travel of other ministers who are spending significant amounts of time out, and therefore their ministries as well don't have the person there to okay certain things, and therefore millions are being lost there as well. That's money that could have gone into roads, schools, hospitals, and job creation. The longer this pattern continues, the worse it gets. Each time the Prime Minister travels, projects requiring cabinet approval or ministerial sign-off are delayed by an average of 4 to 6 weeks. Stay there and wait when the Prime Minister come back. And then when he gets some time, he go look at that document and maybe then he go pass fast. This creates a kind of bureaucratic traffic jam. Businesses and developmental partners have to wait longer to get paid or to start work, which raises their costs, because if you hold off the construction project for too long, the cost of the material will go up. And especially when you have a hurricane in the region doing what happening now, and you know a lot of building material from Miami, etc., going to end up having to go certain place, it's going to drive the cost of building materials up and makes them less willing to invest in the future. Folks, this is a damning indictment on the government of Grenada. In fact, let me just read the final section here. Finally, from a governance economic standpoint, Prime Minister Mitchell's travel pattern produces measurable fiscal and administrative trade-offs. While foreign engagement generates diplomatic dividends, the domestic opportunity cost in lost administrative continuity, delayed projects, and reduced portfolio efficiency is economically significant. To sustain policy performance, Grenada may need to institutionalize a deputy minister mechanisms or permanent executive committees to maintain momentum. No, we don't have to do all of that, Mr. Pierre. The Prime Minister just have to stay and do his work. We don't have to put no deputy Prime Minister. When they put deputy Prime Minister, things like the Woban project does happen, man. Man van does get fixed and man house does sell and all kind of thing might happen, you understand? So yeah, no more van fixing and house selling and thing. Yeah, we have to be careful with them thing. So right? Yeah, we are institutionalizing that kind of thing. You know what? Let me open the phone lines and hear from you all. Folks, yeah, because I was reading it, I couldn't check your comments and so let me check all your comments and thing now. Folks, the phone lines are open for 1473-440-7377. Call us on the WhatsApp. Yeah? So imagine that for Mia Motley, over 7 years and 93 trips, she still spent less than the Prime Minister of Grenada in 4 years. Well, not even 4 years, 3 years, going on 4. And she took 93 trips. The Prime Minister of Grenada took 51 that they were able to count. 51. And hers is still cheaper than his, yeah? But then he had to travel with executive secretary, and he had to travel with cameraman, and he had to travel with advisor, special advisor, and then he had to travel with other advisor in relation to, well, it's about 3 or 4 advisors and things that be traveling with him when he going. We expect the Prime Minister of our country to travel with security. We have no problem with that. We expect him to travel with 1 or 2 security officers, according to where he go, maybe even 3. We expect him to travel. Yeah? From the days of Premier up to Prime Minister, we expect our heads of government to travel with security. That is a non-issue there. But it's the other hangers-on lackeys. Why does our Prime Minister need to spend all of that money to bring a cameraman with him? Why does he need to spend all of that money to bring a... So you tell me your aide or your special secretary or whatever can't take a 2 picture at whatever activity, or every one of these activities the Prime Minister is going to, there are cameramen from the country or agency that are there taking pictures. In fact, at the end of the day, those are the pictures we end up seeing because we just see the cameraman for Grenada in those pictures. It's not the cameraman from Grenada that taking those pictures we just see most times. So there is no need to be doing that. And meanwhile, people can't get high blood pressure medication. People can't get their heart medication. People can't get their glaucoma treatment. People are going to the health centers and they can't get basic medication. Some cannot even get aspirin. Either bad. Some can't even get aspirin. And while all of that is happening, while all of that is taking place, Our Prime Minister is having the time of his life. Yeah? He making sure that he go on a bucket list. I tell all you, South Africa coming up, you know, look out for it. South Africa is coming up. He will make sure he go on that South Africa trip. South Africa, that one definitely coming up. We're looking out for that one because we know he will come. Yeah? Yeah, let me see if we could hear a little something here. Let me hear about you, Mr. Prime Minister. Wait now with this thing. Move out of my way. Right, nice.
Level, we have been pursuing deliberate diplomatic relations with as many African countries as possible. We are pursuing visa waiver agreements with our brothers and sisters in Africa. Because I don't know what you, Terry, but when people talk about the bucket list, my bucket list is to go to Africa. My bucket list is to go and see have us.
Yes, the Prime Minister is saying, no, not me. Well, all I want to see what he's saying it. Okay, yeah, yeah, what he's saying it too. Right, yeah.
Because I don't know what you, Terry, but when people talk about the bucket list, my bucket list is to go to Africa. My bucket list is to go and see. I don't know what you, Terry, but when people talk about the bucket list, my bucket list is to go to Africa. My bucket list is to go and see, have a safari. My bucket list is to go to South Africa and to see where the great leader Nelson Mandela was incarcerated, and yet still after 20.
Yes, we have a call on the line. Hello, good night. Hello. Oh, what's happening here? What is happening here? Flo, hey, what I'm telling you on this thing now, man. Come. Hold it. Fix that thing. Flo, fix that thing. Yeah? Nice. Let me see. Okay, let's see if we get it this time. Hello, good night.
Hello, this is the geezer here.
The geezer. Well,
yes.
I believe you're calling to say they're seriously underestimated due to the Dubai trips.
Just to let you know, he's doing such a brilliant job. He's actually bringing other airlines to your country. Is it Kuwait or Kuwait? I can't remember the name of it now, but from the Middle East. He's doing such a brilliant job. He's bringing other countries in, you know. That's how stupid that man is. Because
my goodness.
Kuwait Airlines will never come to Grenada. So he's going on these lovely joints just to make himself look good. So he's bringing in, asking, you know, other airlines from the Middle East to come into your country. That will never ever happen. So that's why your man, your so-called PM is doing such a brilliant job. He's having a laugh. Your Prime Minister is taking the mickey out of you lot, and unfortunately it's just not just happening over to you, with you, it's happening with us as well. We are actually losing billions. Our government are losing billions of pounds over silly little mistakes and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, this is what certain governments do, but they don't understand. The money they're wasting is the public's money. So they could put money into hospitals and everything else. But that's the problem. Some of these prime ministers have no idea how to run a country. So I feel sorry for your locals, because your man is an absolute silly man, put it that way.
My
He's a fool.
brother, I cannot but for the life of me understand, because the Ministry of Finance actually knows the economic impact of what is taking place.
That's
so
correct.
In my belief, even before it got to the pollster or statistician or whatever he is to do this assessment, they would have told the Prime Minister, but it seems as though the Prime Minister just don't care.
No, it doesn't.
He's
Well, it's the
looking
same,
after
it's the same as
himself.
ours.
Yeah, he's looking after himself, and it seems as though he's more interested in at the
Watching
end of his
cricket.
tenure but it seems as though at the end of his tenure as Prime Minister, not tenure, because it go be a short one, it ain't gonna be 10 years. His tenure as Prime Minister, that he is going to be going back into private practice and he has made all his contacts he wants to make right now so he could make millions all over the world, and to hell with Grenadians. So he's already focused on that, because he's not focused on the best for the Grenadian people due to his actions.
Yeah. Well, it's just like the UK. At the end of the day, they're wasting taxpayers' money, and I mean billions of pounds, billions. And then we come up to the budget next month, and they're going to be taxing pensioners and taking away benefits and taking this and that, because the government. Yeah, they're going to tax pensioners.
Oh, folks, just to let you all know, he's speaking about the UK here, right? Not Grenada.
Yes, yeah, yeah. But this is what I'm saying. All governments, you know, when you've got a bad prime minister, they have no idea what they're doing, and they're wasting taxpayers' money. So your man is wasting taxpayers' money for his little joints and everything else. He doesn't care. And this is where the problem lies. And I do feel sorry for politics, you know, the general public, who you've got these politicians who have no idea how to run a country. No way. I'm sorry, and I do feel sorry for all your countrymen, because at the end of the day, your bloke, well, he should be back. He should be going back to law school and back to school.
My brother, what he needs to do is go back into private practice and leave Grenadians alone. That's what he needs to do.
That's right. That's right. And if you saw the things that I sent you on WhatsApp, didn't you?
Yes, indeed.
About what's happening with the radar. So that's what's really happening. The whole world is going crazy, mate. The whole world's going crazy. And, you know, I just feel sorry for everyone at the moment, because your Prime Minister is just not putting money into healthcare and everything else. And I just feel sorry for everyone. I really do. So I just hope very soon he'll be out and you'll get a good government who can run the country and make it prosperous.
Yes, indeed.
So you have a good night, Governor, and I will speak to you soon.
Thank you so very much, my brother. You have a good one.
And you, mate.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yes, indeed. And Giza, remember, pretty soon the time will be going back, so you have to monitor your time. And so we've got to, when I say time going back, you know, they changed the clock back. I think it's back 1 hour, forward 1 hour, some kind of thing. Something, so they do. We have a call online. Hello, good night.
Brother Sheldon, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm hearing you very low. You need to speak up, because I haven't changed the volume.
Yeah. How are you doing? Man?
Oh, man, you're trying to talk with the phone on your lap out. What kind of thing is that?
Sheldon, when I consider this government, the Prime Minister and his ministers, I consider them as the leaders. The purpose they get into politics is to suck the poor people of Grenada, Carriacou, and Pitamatic, who pay tax. Everybody who pay tax in the country. Because when you look at the record, this government don't do anything to help to better the living condition of the poor people of Grenada, Carriacou, and Pitamatic. When you consider the amount of the Prime Ministry spent for he and the entourage, the amount of money again they pay for a place he rent in, when most of the time he out of the place and you have to pay rent. Look again the situation again with the fish vendors. The fish vendors, the road workers, they're working so hard. Not a cent go up on what they get. That they have a minimum wage is $60 a day. But I understand the workers still get in the $40 something a day. After the government parliament pass a law, and the biggest law breaker is the government. They go in parliament and passing thing, but they don't fulfill it. And Grenadians, they can't have no knowledge and interest and no knowledge of governing a country. All what they have, knowledge how to fool the pocket. And I remember in the convention when he became the leader of the NDC, what the General Secretary said, Glenwell, he said that they get a man with deep pocket. And it seems like when Dick and Lee left, election calendar last, all he and the ministers will be millionaires. His pocket will be deeper and deeper, not at the pocket, it will be deeper and deeper of the back of the poor people. And Grenada deserve better. Grenada deserve a government that cares, a government that knows, a government that try and test it. We have experienced people that know how to run a country. And brother, look at the thing again, what happened with the barrel. If this government did a proper job with the barrel, look at the situation, what happened to Jamaica. They could give Jamaica advice, they could reach out and help them, but they can't do nothing because they mess up with barrel situation. Corruption take place.
Tevin and Andy, sorry, I made a mistake earlier and said run, sorry. Tevin and Andy went up there to try and get rid of the Prime Minister. Hey. So how they can give them advice now?
I going to say my heart goes out to the people of Jamaica, and I know the people of Jamaica, they have a leader that try to test it and prove Andrew Holness, and he will do a wonderful job in rebuilding back Jamaica, and putting confidence with the people of Jamaica and give them hope. And we say, give a word of advice and say to them, we will build back better. We will rise above any situation that happened to the people of Jamaica. But with Grenada up now, very past, and the people of Carriacou and Peter Martin can rise above it. They're still struggling under the hand of this administration. Grenadians, we deserve a better, we deserve a government that will seek and solve problem, not create more problem and make more hardship for you, your family, and your family. Have a nice show.
All right, thank you very much, caller. Yes, indeed. 1473-440-7377. That's the number for you to call and get onto the inside of tonight's program. I wonder, so as soon as the report come out, let me pull up something there before the next call come through. Yeah, let me pull up something there before the next call come through. As soon, well, I'll go answer the call, but ting, right. Let me see. Yeah, you see, yeah. As soon as they start to talk about cost and thing and what they get from them trip, that is what show up there. We have a caller online. Hello, good night.
Sheldon.
Hi, sir. Hey.
Months now I'm trying to get in, I just can't get you.
You're calling me off of the WhatsApp, man. You have to call me on WhatsApp. That's the only way you'll get me. You ain't gonna get me on the straight line. You have to call me on WhatsApp. No, but
I want to speak. I have to speak to you personally. There is things you have to do for me. You're studying your fufu and your friend, but you're studying your friend.
All right.
Study your friend. Your friend have a lot of problems, and I want to talk to you.
Okay, I'll put down Chief for fufu, and I'm gonna make sure I call you.
Yes, you can call me tomorrow if God's here.
Yes, I'll call you tomorrow, God's willing.
Yeah, and I have some things to tell you, man. I did some things for myself already, but I'm still waiting on you to do some things for me personally.
Okay, no problem. Well, you know I always do, so I'll
right.
You. Yeah, so I'll give you a direct call tomorrow.
All right, then, partner. Take care of yourself.
All right, have a wonderful one, bro.
Well, I'm enjoying the show still for the time being.
Yeah, man. Chief of Fufu.
Yeah, Chief of Fufu. All right, take care. Good night.
Yes, indeed, folks. Yeah, so as soon as you start to talk about things, you see where they reach on. They reach on, yeah. Cricket kits, 1,000 cricket kits, and yeah, that's where we how much $1 million worth here. That's we would. Let me take this call here. Good evening, caller. You're live.
Good night, sir. How you doing?
Hey, I'm quite fine. How you doing, bro?
I did, man. Just school.
All right, wonderful, man.
So, I don't know.
Go right through.
Yes, yes, brother. I would like to call on the road officers who are doing the road works.
Mm-hmm.
Please pay some attention to the springs through Woodlands to Granadas. Some places are really deteriorating, and what I've realized now is that the 40-foot containers are now being trailed through springs to Granadas. Some of the areas are really bad. Be honest with you, and especially there are two humps, and when when you're going straight into a ditch, like really dropping in the ditch. So when you're going up a normal hump on the going up, but you are landing, you're going into a deeper part of it. You know, so it's really hard at times, and there are some places right in the corner. There are some massive potholes. If please, can this be repaired? Because you make driving very difficult. I mean, at times when I come home, I'm actually tired. You know, you have traffic, and then you have to be extremely careful when you're driving through this.
Let me say this, caller. The Prime Minister is Minister of Infrastructure and Works. And you see, all what we were just talking about, if he had been spending his time in Grenada instead of going out to play Chief Ofufu, he would have known that these things taking place. He would have actually signed off on the projects to deal with them. So it would not have been an issue right now. All we discussed a little while ago leads back to exactly what you're speaking about right now. Failure to implement projects to deal with these situations.
I don't know about other people, but anytime I go to St. George's, I can go from Grand Anse Road. But coming back, you know, there is work being done, so there are massive. So I try to swing through Springs to come home. And again, it's the road on not just that, but there are some places, even Boca area, wherever they resurface the road. I don't know what form of asphalt they use. You know, it's created. It have created a hump on the middle of the road. Now, if you're driving a car which is low and you hit the hump, there's a chance that that vehicle may turn over. Also, the same thing when you're taking the exit from Dusty Highway going to SGU. There's a few areas there have the same problem. So if you're driving a vehicle which is really low and you hit that hump, I'm telling you, you're going to flip. Yeah, there are chances you may flip. Yeah, it is very dangerous. I mean, I saw it and I'm telling you, first time I didn't know, and I thank God I have a high vehicle. Somehow I, survive it. But it's very dangerous. So I hope the people in authority who are listening, please kindly pay attention. Yeah, brother.
Yes, indeed. All right, my brother.
Man.
Good hearing from you, though. All right, wonderful.
Are they listening? Don't worry.
All right, man. I'm ready. All right. You have a blessed one. All right.
All right.
Yes, indeed. That's my good brethren, man. Yeah, I don't see you listening. We have a caller online. Hello, good night. Oops, what you want to? Hey, answer. Yes, nice. Yes, good night, my brother. How are you?
Good night, Sheldon. How are you doing?
Good, man. Good
night, talking points. Hey, Sheldon. Recently, there was an incident that happened in France with the president, the former president, right? He was incarcerated, right? Not so?
Yeah, I think they jail him.
Right. What you do?
Me don't know what the man do. All I hear is the man get jail.
Right. So this is just a heads up for Mr. Handy and Mr. Longstudy and the one in Carriacou. Let your reign be very quick and swift. But Sheldon, on a serious note, the Prime Minister been out of the island for how much days? 480 days?
Over 400 days, and remember he's been in office for under 4 years, so it means that 1/3 of the time, 1, 2, 3, we had to take out one from that. 1/3 of the time that he's been Prime Minister, he has been out of Grenada. Over a year he has spent outside of Grenada. A lot of that in Africa and Dubai too.
And you telling me all of them NDC supporters who listening to this program saying this man is this and most honorable. I mean, come on, people, man. Come on, man.
I want them, my brother. Here's what I want them to do. I want them to go to the general hospital. I want them to go to the children's ward and find that child whose parents crying because they can't find money for the surgery that needs to be done. I want them to go and tell them that the Prime Minister doing a good job by jumping on all these trips and going all over the place. Go and find that parent and tell them that.
In the Richmond home.
Yes.
I want to go to the Richmond home for the age and see all the grade. Charlotte, I went around the island today, this morning. I drive from here, go upstairs and I drive down Grenville come down. Yo, Maria Road, that road closed off. I mean, people not, who is not living in Grenada. I don't care if it's about NNP or NDC, but come on, man. Come on. When I pass by this place up in Gulf Bay, the polyclinic, like a ghost town. Come on, stop the place. What? Sheldon, Archer, I don't know what to say again. But on a serious note, I listened to a program where a young lady called and say she will be checking votes as an Indo agent. And Sheldon, watch me. To the NNP supporters and to Mrs. Spear, the leader of the party, and the electorate. This lady they call Miss Amanda Jack in Carriacou. And whoever in charge of the elections committee over, get your act together. Get your act together. This thing go down so.
Let me say this, sir. NNPites in Carriacou and Petit Martinique. Let me speak specifically to you all. If you all sit down there and allow that condition and that situation to meet you on election day, all you're joking. Yeah?
Exactly.
NNPites.
Sheldon, you have a good night.
Yeah? All right.
Enough said. Later.
The one person Amanda Jack the situation, yeah. Let them Amanda Jack the election for all you. You all have the best candidate in the person of Senator the Honorable Norland Cox. You know that he will be an exemplary representative for the people of Carriacou and Petit Martinique. But if you all allow anybody to go and Amanda Jack the situation on election day, you all go be weeping and wailing on election night. Alright, that is all I have to say in relation to that one. Folks, the St. John branch of the New National Party will be having a breakfast sale at the Guava Vendors Market, and that's going to be taking place on Saturday the 15th of November starting from 5:30 p.m. So that's the St. John branch of the New National Party. Good night to you, Mr. Alvin Dabrio, and the entire crew out there in St. John. Hope you all are having a wonderful, wonderful night tonight. Hey, my crew down on the lands, my crew, gun battle. Good night to you all. Maran, good night. Good night to all of you. Yeah, so the New National Party, St. John branch, they'll be having that breakfast sale at the Vendors Market Saturday the 15th of November starting at 6:30 a.m. Go on out there and lend them your support. And folks, remember this Wednesday we have that meeting that's going to be taking place at MacDonald College. That's St. Patrick West. That meeting will be taking place this Wednesday. And also, you know, I didn't forget to tell you all about something while I'm waiting on the next phone call. Yeah, I forget to tell all you about this one, you know. Yeah, the Wester Hall Music Academy. Yeah, the Wester Hall Music Academy. They will be in concert Sunday the 7th of December from 6 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. They have Laura Lisa Kazi, Tamara Songbird, St. Bernard, guitarist Javed Wiggy, Neckel, Samantha, Royalty Dixon, Jonathan Francis, Mystic Sax, and the tutors and students of the music school. Price of the tickets only $50. It's going towards a worthy cause. Getting our young ones involved in music at an early age is a really good thing. One of these days I go let Javon play the keyboard for you. I don't know who teach him. All I see is the child start to play thing for himself, and he play in tune exactly as there is and in key. I didn't teach him that. Me, I don't know, but he just started to do thing on his own. Right, 1473-440-7377. That is the number for you to call and get on the inside of tonight's program. Yeah, folks, so we cannot simply sit by and allow situations like these to continue. We cannot and we should not allow situations like what is taking place there to continue. That is, by the way, I wonder the Prime Minister in the country. Yeah, I think in the country. I think they have Parliament tomorrow. Yeah, and I think he has some announcement to make in Parliament, something to say in Parliament. All you go tell me what you say. If me. If Sister Emlyn talking, all you call me and tell Sister Emlyn talking. I will go and listen then. But tell me, I'm Prime Minister. I want to hear nobody. Folks, I want to play this message to you from the political leader of the New National Party, leader of His Majesty's opposition. It's a short but very important message that I want to play to all of you, and especially the women, but men, it's something that could affect you as well. So I want to play it for all the women, all the men. Yeah, very short message.
Did you know that breast cancer is the most common cancer in women? And did you know that men also are affected by breast cancer? Well, here is what. Early detection is known to save lives. So as we culminate the month of October, which is the month of awareness of breast cancer, I encourage every woman, I encourage every man to get regular examinations, because early detection can save lives.
Yes, indeed, a message from the political leader of the New National Party. And let's go to the phone lines. Hello, good night. Hello. Hello, good night.
Hello.
Kiame.
Good night, Mr. Scott, and good night to the Grenadian people. How everybody doing?
Good, we good.
You hearing me, Mr. Scott?
Yes, we're hearing you very clearly, Cami. You can go right ahead.
All right. Well, I just want to say good night to everybody who's listening to my voice. Miss Pat in Canada, Patricia and Matthew. Good night, Miss Yolan Smith. Good night, Dr. Mitchell. Wherever you is, good night. Tell them good night. We just doing Grenada here. We're struggling. Nothing going on now. One of the callers just say talking about the road. Look at new road in Malin here. The amount of big hole he had in it, well, they put something. I don't know if it's whatever they put, it dig back up. Well, they might put a little thing again to pull up the road. I think the company should already go and do what they have to do there. Because they're still in Grenada to finish stuff. You know?
Yeah.
Well, I passed there this afternoon, they pull up the hole. Right? And I would like them to finish what they have to do. Yeah, but we just struggling.
Because we're
struggling. They're talking about the Prime Minister traveling and we don't have a Prime Minister in Grenada because he's living in Africa. Yes, in Africa he living. So, and people mustn't complain because a lot of us are complaining. All you vote for them. And have people like me and others suffering. Yeah. People pray to go to the hospital. The nurses and them frustrated. The nurses and the doctors, I'm telling you this thing, they're frustrated because they don't have things to use there. They have doctors in Grenada, you have a lot of doctors, but they don't have the tools to work with. Right? I want to say good night to all the nurses on the Melville Street health in the health clinic there. They're trying their best when we go there. You know, strike. Yeah, time they don't have gas. Some gas you can't even get. You know? It's so sad. I will advise we as a people to continue praying because prayer is very powerful. If we hold heart and soul to God and speak to God to deliver us. As of God, the children of Israel, God deliver the children of Israel. We need prayer. They are not praying. They mama guy themselves. They're calling God now. We're not praying. We're not sincere to God. And even to pray for Deacon Mitchell, so the man could change the way to help the poor people. They don't like poor people. We stop paying. Everything going up. Everything going up. Sheldon. People don't have money to buy a soft drink. Because when they come, they're asking you, if it's $7, if it's $8, $10 they're selling a Guinness for some places. Skelter, long time they had it. They had it, people come in and check. And they tell you how to sell it, the goods. They'll give a retail price. You don't have that. A case of water. The big water they used to sell for $5. $40. And the little one about $3, 45. In some places, they're taking advantage and poor people in Grenada. And he has some people, they get on Shaggy, they get on other radio station, my beloved Prime Minister, and I even advise him that we stop buying. We stop buying. At the underground, we stop buying. We stop buying. When you go to pay you like this, Sheldon, I tell you, I was so stressed for the whole of last week. That kind of money you had to pay in the right place, your water. Ah, boy, Lord God. I never witnessed that in this country. After the revolution. Never. This is the worst. If I lie, God know how to deal with me. Thank God. Thank God I have a little breadfruit tree and I have a little blog on dig around my place. And I have friends just bring something for me. Papa got all my things just there in the shop. Nobody buying. All the cocoa there has come and buy the cocoa. They come in, but all the little clothes I have are transcend for me. To say nobody don't buying a third put out and put back in. That never used to happen under NNP. Not because I support them, but I'm telling you, it's hard, Sheldon. Mm-hmm. We hand to mouth in Grenada, and some of them in America sit down and running out your mouth. I don't sorry what Trump do now, you know, because are you running out your mouth about people in Grenada? Are you running out your mouth about us in Grenada? He taking back the green card. He taking it back. He don't give in all you. Instead of all you to pray for Grenada, you run out your mouth. You have a guy from Guam. He does straight in America. He done the social media running. He go with all Mr. that run them money. Wait, I will tell them where you're staying. I will tell them the basement you living in America. They'll come and deal with you. All you have to stop that. All you have to stop that and listen to Kel and Bob, an attorney, American attorney, speaking about the immigration problem in America. What they're doing to people. Thank God I'm milk about house. Somebody don't know where to go when you come back. I don't want to know. Mr. Watts, good night. And good night to Nurse Maguire. Mr. Scott, thank you for your time. I don't say what to say tonight because I couldn't.
No, you have to get it off the chest, Cammy. You must get it off your chest. All right. You have a good one, my love. Yes, indeed.
Good night to everybody. I hear you say the boy playing keyboard.
Yes, but Cammy, if you're hearing.
Yeah, that is good. Take care of him one day. You go do something good for you. And thank God for one of my son. Mm-hmm. Thank God for God. Otherwise, I don't know what would happen to me. And Dr. Mitchell, that man, God bless that man. I could have eat something for the weekend. I could say, what do you want about Kit Claudius Mitchell? He's a good man. Say, what all you want about him? He's not in office, but he doesn't leave us hungry. He's making sure we eat food, although he's not in office in this country. I don't care what you say. Sheldon Scott, good night, and thanks for your time.
Good night,
bye.
You have a good one.
Love you all, guys.
And we love you too. Yes,
yeah, bye-bye.
Folks. That's Auntie Kiame. Yes, indeed. Yes, folks, we have enough time. We could take out one or two more calls. 1-473-440-7377. That's the number for you to call and get onto the inside of tonight's program. But you remember, you must call us via the WhatsApp. And we still continue to monitor the situation in Jamaica for Jamaican brothers and sisters. I'm still monitoring the situation. We've got a call online. Hello, good night.
I'm the voice of one crying in the wilderness, Sheldon Scott.
Yes, indeed, Pastor. Go right ahead.
Yeah, Sheldon, there is a lot of destruction present right now as it relates to the United States of America making the requests with this present administration. And I discovered that there are a lot of people on the side of this government that are trying their utmost best to open the mouth of the opposition to make statement as it relates to the relation, to the request that the American has made. And I cannot see that neither Dr. Kit Mitchell and neither our opposition leader has no right to open the mouth. And the reason why I am saying that, what advice could this present administration need from Dr. the Right Honorable Kit Mitchell and also the opposition leader when they are in parliament and one of the most experienced political leader will advise these people like Ron Redhead will insult him by saying hush your mouth and sit down, no respect. What advice do you need them to give? No. Well, if the Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell would not open his mouth and say nothing, what do you need the opposition leader to say? What do you expect her to say? And with all what is going on, Sheldon Scott, I want to please remind the people, this present administration, I'm asking please, we does not want to forget that one. We need an investigation in the alleged death of Mr. Senator Neil Franklin. I find it very quiet on this one. I'm asking the Prime Minister, which national security fall under your portfolio? I'm asking please to bring in some investigators from abroad to investigate the alleged mother of Senator Neil Franklin. I need closure for this young man. I need the parents of this young man to rest in peace. The heart is grieved. I'm calling on the Prime Minister and I'm calling on the Commissioner of Police to clear the air, investigate that death of Neil Franklin. I'm begging. I find there is nothing on that. Look how long this young man had lost his life. And come on, man, nobody is not saying anything as it relates to that. Mr. Prime Minister, national security fall under your portfolio. And I am asking, please, to do everything in your power to bring in some Scotland Yard from abroad. You do not have anybody here to land the investigation and bring closure to the parents that lost such a wonderful son, Mr. Neil Franklin. I beg you, the Commissioner of Police, please do everything in your power to bring closure to the death of the alleged mother of that young man. Why it is that you all is so quiet on this thing? Why? It is matter for concern. And I will be on that case to continue asking and to continue to plead. Let there be an investigation on the alleged mother of that young wonderful fella who had bring shockwave to the Grenadian population. We're not going to keep it like that. We want to know what's going on. His parents want to know what's going on. Come on, man. I rest my case, Sheldon.
Indeed. Thank you so very much, Pastor. You have a wonderful night. Yes, indeed, folks. So I don't think we have enough time to take another call. I think that's about just enough time for us for tonight. Yeah, I think that's about it for us on tonight's program. And folks, tomorrow night, yes, we will be back on with more talking points for you. I remember on Wednesday, yeah, there is going to be that meeting taking place at the MacDonald College in St. Patrick, and it starts from 6:30. That's the New National Party meeting taking place there. Tomorrow, Parliament sitting, so we will be following Parliament. Yeah, we just joking around tonight. We just follow Parliament. We'll be following Parliament to hear what is said, especially about the U.S. requests. Not request, I think people think it's requests. We'll be listening to Parliament to hear what is being said by the Prime Minister about the U.S. requests to Grenada and to specify, because we can't talk about what you don't know. He has to specify what those requests are and what is Grenada's approach in relation to that. You can't expect anybody else to speak on it because we hear of certain aspects, but we do not know the entire thing, and like piece by piece things coming out. We hear was one thing, now we hear is two things, all of that, right? So we await to hear tomorrow what is being said in relation to that. I'm not sure at what point, but just note that tomorrow they're going to Parliament with things about the airport to upgrade certain thing and do certain thing and different thing at the airport. Anyway, Papa, here we go, hear what going on. Folks, that's all the time for Talking Points tonight. It's been wonderful being here with you. And in everything you say and do it safe and secure. We want to be speaking to and with you, and definitely not just about you. My name is Sheldon Scott. Love each and every one of you. Hope that you have a wonderful remainder of the night tonight and a day tomorrow until we meet again tomorrow night, God's willing. I am out.